Is there a reason, I asked, my voice low and deliberate, why you keep trying to make me out to be a kid? Because I'm definitely not. Or can't you tell? Trent froze. The beer bottle hovered halfway to his mouth, forgotten. Maybe I'd pushed too far. Maybe I'd just poked the bear. But if I had, so be it. I was done playing harmless. I wasn't harmless. Not when it came to him. He lowered the bottle slowly, gaze locked on me, no longer casual. Something in his expression shifted, like a mask slipping just enough to show what was underneath. A flicker, curiosity, amusement, heat. I didn't back down, didn't look away. I held it, that taut stretch of silence, daring him to make the next move. Then he leaned in, not subtly, not by accident, close enough that I could feel his breath fan against my cheek. All I had to do was close the last few inches. But I wouldn't. Not yet. If he wanted me, he'd have to come all the way. As bold as I could be, I wouldn't risk misreading him, wouldn't risk blowing everything up with Kent or his mom. You're definitely not a child, Trent murmured, his voice husky now, gaze dipping to my mouth, then lower, lingering, hungry. My skin buzzed like a live wire. This wasn't teasing anymore. He was seeing me now, not as Kent's kid friend, not as a too young pre-law student, but as a man. Then just when I thought he might close the distance, he pulled back. Barely. Still close enough to feel the tension strumming between us. Was he wrestling with the same question I was? Kent, his mom, the age gap. So, cyber law, he said, pivoting so smoothly I almost laughed. Almost. Yeah, I said, swallowing back the heat burning through me. I enjoy solving puzzles, breaking down info, interpreting it. I like bringing bad people to justice. Smart choice, he said, voice low and sincere. I'm sure you'll do well. But, every young man could use a mentor. His gaze dipped to my lips, lingering just a moment too long. You know, someone to show you the ropes. It was clear he wasn't talking about law anymore. He meant something riskier, something dangerous. I was getting tired of the game, coming close, pulling away, teasing like it didn't mean something. I needed clarity, or maybe I just wanted to push him and see what he'd do when the edge got too close. A mentor, I repeated slowly, letting the word hang between us. I like that idea. I glanced upward, pretending to mull it over, but my tone was deliberate, provocative. So how would you suggest I find one? I mean, I'm still new, but I've done a few things, got some experience. Still, I could use a little guidance, maybe some support. Trent's smile shifted, no longer soft, no longer safe. There was something darker in it now, something electric. He knew I was playing, and I knew he liked it. I just lobbed the ball straight into his court. I held his gaze, biting my lower lip. Not subtle, not anymore. Letting him make the next move. Well, he said, his voice a shade rougher, I'd suggest you look for someone you trust. Someone I know well? I asked, narrowing my eyes just slightly. Or someone I don't know that well, but I'm curious, and I can tell they have experience. His breath caught, just barely. Definitely the latter, he murmured. Curiosity and experience. That's a good mix. We weren't pretending anymore. We were flirting, openly now. And to my surprise, he hadn't backed off. Not yet. I'm all in.